Seven. This is Football Manager 2018. We're with PFK Montana in the Bulgarian First League, Parva Liga. There we go. It took me a second to remember it. Anyway, we're actually doing a little bit better. We made a couple little changes, but they seem to have worked out. So first off, I put Coco back in. I dropped us back to this, essentially. We're running mid-center instead of defensive mid-centers. I've got Coco up here. I'm giving Hristov another chance there. Kolev here. This match and maybe last one, I remember I've got Emin Ahmed in just to give him a little bit. Just Munin hasn't been playing well. I mean, that's what it comes down to. We can see Munin's been playing. Hasn't been bad, a 6.88 or average rating of 6.88. But I figured I'd give him a try, see how it goes. If we look up, we can see what his 6.72. So he hasn't been spectacular, but I thought we'd give him a try. I haven't got him into a lot of games. Mihov is here. I'm running Aitov instead of Nedelchev. I just had enough of Nedelchev. And Aitov turns out, I'd never even looked at running him as a defensive center, but he can play it. And he's actually got decent stats for it. He actually has jumping reach of 13. So, and it's going up. Great determination, good work rate. Super happy. He's played really well back there for us. So, and I'm running Orachev up here instead of Ordinov. And he seems to be, I've been running him mostly as a winger, defensive winger, fullback and winger. But I think we're gonna run him up here. He's been good here. So those are kind of the personnel decision changes. How has it turned out? Well, we've got 3 wins in a row. We came back in, Pirin, let's see, we got Pirin, Lokomotiv, Plovdiv, and Cherno. Let's see where they are. Pirin, Lokomotiv, and Cherno. So all lower half guys, right? Teams that we should be able to compete against. Although I think Cherno crushed us earlier. But, you know, well, we won this one. Where did they? 0-2. I don't know if it's crushed, but it's definitely a solid victory. So we owed him. So anyway, Pirin, you can see we started our swap here. We've got Sekic in there, running him as goalkeeper. Aitov played great in there. Little knock. He hasn't quite been fit for any of them, but he keeps going in. And yeah, Kolev missed a penalty shot, which is a little bit disappointing, but we still managed to get the win 2-1. We got a goal. They got a goal. We got a late goal. This would have made things a little bit more comfortable for us. But Aitov, you see, played an 8.3. So, and that allowed Mihov to play well, too. He's not trying to cover for Nedelchev. So 7.2. Ilyev a 7.5 back in there as our primary striker. Coco only a 6.8. You know, but we tried running Sergei, Orachev, and Nedelchev there, some subs at the end. And essentially all they did was, at least as far as Sergei and Nedelchev go, kind of tell us that we were happy with what we had in on that one. So we ran Georgiev as the other winger out there, but 6.3, Sergei 6.7. He hasn't been great on the right side for us, but he's been better than 6.3. So there is that. And we went on to Lokomotiv Plovdiv. This was a big win for us, 3-0. You see Coco got a goal at the end of the first half just before going into the locker room. And then Ilyev got 2 towards the end. Aitov only played a 6.6, but again, injured. You know, we do what we can. Nedelchev went in, didn't improve on that at 6.6. Couple subs, couple yellow cards back there, but Kolev played pretty well. Yordanov played well as a defensive midfielder. And Hristov, but again, an injury. We put in Georgiev for him, and he didn't play any better. So, and Orachev, we got a little bit of time there at the very end. Chernomorvarna 2-1. Ilyev got one, and they started off the scoring. Ilyev got one. Petkov got one at the end there. In off the bench, played very well, 7.3. Unfortunately, you know, Coco played a 6.2 there, but we're winning games that Coco starts. We weren't winning games that Petkov starts, even though Petkov is better. So I don't really know. Ilyev got a 7.6. I don't know if just having that inside, if it's less about Coco and more about having that inside forward cutting in and giving us a little bit, making people here have to make more decisions on what to do. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for it, unfortunately, because I really think Petkov should be in there, but finding a spot for him is hard. I think we did a comparison, but let's try another one real fast. Petkov. Yeah, a little bit better in the air, a little bit better attacking, defensive, physical, speed, vision. All lean towards Hristov. So I don't know. We'll run with it. We got to find a way to get Petkov back in, though, because he's a very good player. Okay, so today we have Lokomotiv Gorna Orakovica, and we were back kind of a game earlier. I try to do more, but because I'm desperate to put a win on camera, but also because I really like to say Lokomotiv Gorna Orakovica. So a little bit of A, a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B, right? We were playing against Boris today. He still hates us. I don't know why. I really like Boris. Achman's struggling with some sharpness. He hasn't got enough playtime this season. And Boris is playing Baldinsky out there on the right side for him. Oh. Hand assistant in pep talk. Let's see what happens. And Boris never liked me then either. I think he was always a player that opposed me, or at least didn't like me. Didn't support me. I could be remembering that wrong, but I remember being upset that he didn't like me last time I heard that as well. And he has it, runs down, and we just crush him. Kolev just was obstructed by Kolev. That was more than an obstruction, but okay. Kolev lets him know what we think of his talking before the game. Hristov feeds it into Sergey. Sergeyev gets it across to Iliev, just a little sidestep, puts it in, and we're up 1-0, 3 minutes in. Nobody is here. Well, here's the problem. Nobody's showing up to watch him. Nice. Coco was running the wrong direction there. As the ball comes in, he was headed out. They feed a nice one into there, Georgiev. Idrizov manages to hang on to it, gets it out to Ben. Ben couldn't handle it. That didn't quite make it over the line, but it came pretty close. But he manages ultimately to wrangle that one in and start to feed it in. Georgiev to Tashev. Tashev puts a great shot in. Borovic's back in because he was playing against his old team last time, but he's showing me that that's a mistake. And we did win last one, but nobody's offsides. No. There's only one place for that to go, and Borovic did not feel the need to be there. Eugene may not be long for that starting position. I'd swap him now, but I don't normally carry a goalkeeper on the bench. So, Hristov into Iliev. Iliev, nice little back pass to Orachev up to Coco. Coco back into Iliev. Oh, beautiful finish there. Nice assist by Coco. And the fact that he was in here to make that assist rather than out here, I think that's the real difference. I don't know that it's that Coco's a better player or worse player. I just think it's playing the inside. And maybe we get the same from Petkov. Maybe we run him back in there. He is left-footed, but maybe we still do it. Just to have the extra body that comes in. He starts out wide and then comes in like that. I really think that's the difference. We played a lot of that last season. It worked for us. We haven't had much success this season. We've got 3 wins in a row with it. Here's Baldzinski. We should have tackled him hard. Georgiev got it. Has it. I applied for a job today, and as always, one of the requirements is to be able to communicate effectively. I saw some that took that to an extra level with their job requirement. No, that was bad. That was just bad all the way around. Oh, bad defending. I'd like to blame that on the goalkeeper, but I don't know that he could. I mean, Tashev just runs through everybody. Or not Tashev, whoever it is. Mihov stays way out to guy and just gives up his spot to Idrizov. That's just bad positioning. He needed to come back. There were other people there. You can't let the one guy run through the line. Oh, my gosh. And it's 2-2. Exciting game, though. Lots of goals scored. The people that didn't show up are going to be upset that they missed this one. Not a lot of shots, but a lot of goals. Everything that's been on target's gone in, so the goalkeeping has not been spectacular. But like I say, the last one was not Borovic's fault. And normally Iliev, if he gets goals, he gets a hat trick. So I expect a third goal from him at some point. Let's see what Baldzinski's got the, as Boris do, feeds in, and Orachev just heads that one away. But nobody goes after it except Idrizov. And then it is Mihov that goes after it, but again, Mihov gives up his spot. He's a little too aggressive running out after these things and marking players. And we get up to Iliev. He goes out to Sergey. I tried running 2 inside forwards and just didn't feel like it was working. So I put Sergey back in. He gets it into Iliev. There we go. There's the hat trick. I told you, when he scores, he gets hat tricks. The problem is, I'd rather have 1 or 2 goals from him. I'd rather have 1 goal a game from him rather than 3 goals from him every 8th game. That's the problem. Nice. Nice. Puts that one under the bottom side of the crossbar there. And we are back up. Wow, what a game. 5 goals before halftime. Not a lot of shots, but like I say, the goalkeeping has been suspect. Katsarov has a 6.2. I'm not sure Borovic should expect a much higher, but they've given him a 6.7. Kolev has played bad, it says. Badly. Ahmed hasn't played great. 6.6 though, it's not terrible. It's just not good. It's less than he started with. If we were to finish this, we'd end up at 7th place, so we're doing good. A couple wins down there at this lower level really makes a big difference. If you can come up with some points, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know that. I've been struggling with this. Nitchev wants time, and I like Nitchev. I think he's a good player. He's 31. His pace is fine, though. He's not super fast. He just doesn't have the technicals to play out there on the edge, and he doesn't quite have the technicals to be the main center guy. But let's go ahead. He plays both left and right, correct? He's right only. Thought he played all. He'll play all. He would rather be on the right, but I think we put him in for Kolev. I think Kolev's the one that needs the support today, but I think I'm gonna. No, he's fine. It's fine there as he is at wingback, or fullback as he is at wingback. So leave him at wingback. We have him at that position at wingback to cover down for when Coco cuts inside, or to give us a little width up there. Whereas the other side, because Sergey's not going to cut out, we have that defensive player as a fullback. Christov into Iliev, over to Orachev. Oh, Orachev's unable to do it. Coco takes a step though, unnecessary, I think, but he manages to put it away, and it's 4-2. 47 in. So, look, and those people that did come just paid for the cheap seats. So we have a few people who's decided on the weekend, you know what, I got a couple bucks burning a hole in my pocket. I'll pay for a cheap seat. But I'm not going to pay, £3 for that expensive seat. 11 shots to 6. I think we're beginning to run away with this one. Nitchev hasn't been able to really play anything yet, so he's still, there we go, 6.8. So better than the 6.4 Kolev was playing. Kolev hasn't been great for us this season either. Been a little bit disappointing. Into Orachev. Oh, he just takes a hard shot. Katsarov manages to hang on to that, though. Went right on centered, but unexpected. Nice, though. I liked it. It was on target. I have no problems. If you can put it on target, I don't care where you are on the field. Because if you put it on target, good stuff can happen. If you're just going to put it off target and roll it out, like that, it doesn't help anybody. All you're doing is turning the ball over. But you put it on target, you make the goalkeeper play it. Goalkeepers, as we can see, especially in Football Manager, do not always do a good job with that. You never know when you can get a weird deflection or he's going to kick it into his own goal like we saw in the other save. So, I don't care where you are. If it's on target, it's acceptable. Orachev heard me, and he said, yes, sir, I can do that. Put a second long shot from about the exact same spot on target, and he gets the goal that time, just to prove the point. Christov into Orachev, first touch. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. The first one was just a rangefinder, right? Figuring it out. We've only had one clear-cut chance this game. Probably the one Coco took in, I would guess. I didn't pay attention. 4 half chances, though. 6 long shots, but 2 of those have been spectacular. We do have 18 shots on goal. They've got 13 shots. So it's been a very, if the score of 5-2 didn't give it away, it's been a very offensive match. A 9 for Sergey. He's playing well. Yordanov on a yellow as a defensive midfielder. We expect a few of those. I'm really surprised he hasn't racked up a few more of them, to be honest. Baldinsky has it. I have enough up to Jordan. Tashev was offsides. I don't know how that wasn't offsides. We're going to find out here. Again, last episode we saw a couple offsides for both teams. Stas made the pass. Hasn't made the pass. He's offsides now. Still offsides. Still offsides. Still offsides. Offsides the whole way. Never gets onsides. And that is not a goal that should have existed. So 2 episodes in a row, I think. That's our 3rd offsides goal. I've been screaming about it all season, but we haven't put a lot of those on video, to be honest. But that's okay. We'll take it. 5-3. Get a win. And that's that. Not too bad. Hat trick for Iliev. Koko got a goal. Orachev got a spectacular goal. And that should move us up to 7th place. Hand over to the assistant. He can give the good job speech. Quality finishing the difference. Yeah, we don't have a lot of that. Man, there were a lot of goals in that match. Iliev, classy. 3 goals, of course. Like I say, if he scores 3. I wonder how many hat tricks he has this season. Be interesting. Might have to go back and look at that. Yordanov will be suspended. He did finally pick up enough yellows for that, and that's to be expected. Let's go ahead. I don't insert here. Well, rather than dig with that, we'll just load up another view. How about the main squad view? Last 5. I mean, this has been the primary guys playing. We see Iliev has an 8 because he's put up a couple hat tricks in the last recently. There and there, to be specific. Koko has played well in those 2 matches as well, the 7-2-8. Hristov's still not lighting the world on fire. He may not be, despite this 4.5 stars, which is considered to be the best on the team. He's not doing much back there, is he? Hasn't been good, so, I think we need to rethink him. Sergey, 708, but just because of this game right here, the 8.7. And Orachev, kind of similar. He got an 8.3. That gives him a nice little boost there. 6.8 for Kolev, 704. I'm happy with this. Not as happy with that. He's consistent. He's just not particularly good. Excuse me. So Munen's only been a 6.76 for that. Maybe we give Nichev a drop. Maybe I put both of them on the bench. We put Nichev in there. That way, if we have to run him somewhere else, we can. But he hasn't been good either. Oh, so I don't know what to do. We'll run with it like this. But I think clearly Hristov, he's only 19. He's played well. He's only listed as rotation. I think we tried Petkov there. He's just got such good technicals. I think we give him a try there for a little while. I think we run with that. Yordanov, we have to find a sub for him. We'll give it to Yav. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we just need to drop him back. Maybe he's not an attacking midfielder, despite it says that, as much as he is just a mid-center. Let's swap that, though. I don't know. Orachev played so well there. But he does like it better there. He doesn't really like a lot back here, does he? But we'll give him a game here. We need somebody back there anyway. So we'll give that a try, and we'll have to find a spot for Yordanov. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, so we got a win. I think we'll probably call it right here. So is that 4 in a row? 4 in a row. 4 wins in a row. There we go. That's a nice little streak we got going. All of these are against bad teams, but we have to be able to beat those bad teams. So we put a nice little, all told, since the loss to Maritza, it doesn't look as bad now that we've got the 4 wins to balance it out, right? We're 4-3-2. That's not terrible. Let's take a look here at this. This finally jumped up. Dimov still thinks we're underachieving, but we did drop the low bad locker room atmosphere complaint, and we never really did. Even when we were losing, we generally stayed good. I didn't really understand why, but we did. I'm not going to complain. Got good leadership support. Match cohesion's okay. We got 2 big social groups as far as hierarchy goes. 14 player support me. Nobody's opposing me at the moment. And these are our 2 social groups. So we've got a pretty good team, all told. I got to give the general manager that. He's created a fairly cohesive team. We've got 2 groups. Everybody's fairly happy at the moment. We don't need a team meeting. We did have a team meeting in the middle there, by the way. And this may be what turned it around. Maybe it has nothing to do with tactics. I told the players they need to buck up and play better. And then I was asked about it. Dimov is the only one who disagreed. He felt that it should all be on me, that they don't have to play better, that somehow we should win or lose on my efforts. He was the only one that agreed that. Everybody else went, yep, you're right. And then he went to the media with it. And so then the media said, hey, what do you think about Galen's comment that you're underachieving. And I said, he's correct. And they said, what are you going to do to fix it? I said, they have to play better. And we played better. I mean, I think that's the end result of that. I don't think any of it has to do with tactics, really. Although we can take a look here. So we're playing now 4-2-3-1 wide. Is that what they're calling it? That's what they're calling it. So this specific position, well, I mean, we're not seeing a big advantage there tactically. We did here, but we didn't see wins off of it. Slight advantage here, 4-2-3-1 with the defensive midfielder. So the difference is we moved up. And again, chances for and against seem to be pretty equal. We just weren't putting away those chances. So, all three of these are pretty consistent. Essentially, we're giving up a chance for every chance we're getting. It's just we couldn't score on the chances we got, and they scored on theirs. So, is what it is. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you're enjoying your Christmas week, and we will talk to you next time. Cheers.